Another instance I want to make you guys understand is this. It's very important to understand this. If the mind creates matter and your mind is the creator, right? That's my premise for you guys. The mind is the creator. The mind creates matter. The thought creates the thing. The spiritual produces the physical. If the mind creates matter and then you spend all day scrolling, what do you think you're filling your mind with? What do you think it is? Because your mind is like a womb. Your mind is like a soil, bro. Your mind is like a soil. And your mind is like a womb, right? If you keep planting stuff in the soil, there are a lot of weeds. You understand? There are a lot of weeds in the soil because of there's no conscious decision to say, okay, I want to plant this in this soil. I want to plant this in this soil. There are just a lot of stuff. It's just a lot of things just grow on it because it's just left. You're not taking care of it. But the moment you begin to take care of the particular soil that you have, what happens is that you can say, okay, I want to plant maize here. I want to plant a mango tree. I want to plant, maybe whatever. You know what you want to plant. Why? Because you have consciously said, okay, I want to plant these things in this particular place. Your mind is like a garden. Your mind is a soil. And so you have to consciously know the seeds you are planting in that soil. And so the seeds are the ideas that you see littered everywhere. So you see a lot of content online. You see a lot of things online. Those are the seeds you are planting in your mind. A lot of this content are unnecessary. You see girls shaking their ass. You see people just making food. And then you say you want to be a musician. But then you're spending time scrolling and looking at girls' half-naked bodies. Bro, how does that even work? What are you feeding your mind with? Do you understand? It's like, if you really want to be something, allow your mind to be on that thing. Your mind is a soil. And so the things you plant in your mind are what is going to grow. So if you want your life to be a conscious path where you have rightly dictated for yourself, understand how you are planting things in your life, understand what you are allowing into your mind, and those are the things that are going to dictate your life. Things don't just happen. You actually have to sit down to say, okay, I want this to happen. Not just say, oh no, let life just take. No, bro, you have to consciously say, I want this thing to happen in my life. I want this to happen in my life. I want this to happen in my life. So your mind is a soil. And so if you just leave your mind anyhow, this is how it's going to be. Just filled with lots of weird stuff, lots of weird plants on it that you don't want. You'll be like, how did it become like this? Why won't it become like that? Because you didn't consciously make a decision to clear your soil and then to plant the right seeds that you want to plant. So it's very important that you as an individual should know what you want out of life. Knowing what you want out of life is key. It's one of the most important things. In fact, if it's in a percentage chart, I would say 40% is knowing what you want out of life. The remaining 40%, right, is allowing your mind to focus on that thing, allowing yourself to associate yourself with that particular thing. That's the remaining 40%. And then the 20% is how you would now move in line with it. You understand? And so we are always being moved in line with the content that has filled our mind. What did I say? We're always being moved in line with the content that has filled our mind. So what content is filling your mind? Is it just useless? Because, bro, check it out. You scroll, you see maybe somebody dancing, you scroll somebody cooking, and you scroll somebody talking about how he loves his mom, you scroll somebody talking about his girlfriend, his relationship, you scroll somebody doing athletics, you scroll somebody singing, it's just so many things. And then where is the focus? Where is your attention going? Where is the direction? There's little to no direction. Why? Because every single thing is just allowed in your mind. But that's not how it should be. Because you are a creator, and so you are going to create based on what is in the content of your mind, what's in the content of your soil, and what is in the content of your womb. And so your mind is a womb, your mind is a soil. Be careful what you allow into it, because it's going to grow.